Now, if you're following along through these different channels that I had, you will be noticing that they're building on each other. So yesterday when we were doing Archangel Michael, which is a lead on from Aphrodite with the way the heart and then the wings, here we are now with Baphomet, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that properly. It was a lead on from that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to watch it in order. But today we're talking about Baphomet. And I feel like I'm saying that wrong. But it's really interesting because I did not know much about this one at all. So this one was really exciting energy to channel because I did not know anything at all. All I knew that it's some sort of mystical or Templar tradition of, something that's seen as, bad or evil or whatever you want to associate. I don't believe there is any evil and bad stuff in it. That's another conversation for another day. However, carrying on from Archangel Michael and how I was talking about the way that his wings had enveloped me in that whiteness and this pure protection. At the same time, this energy appeared. And I know many people are like, oh, it's the evil, it's the darkness, blah, 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 whatevs. No. So whilst I had these white wings around me, protecting me, allowing me to be protected or feeling of whatever it was giving me the feels of, I had this energy as well. And that's not the opposite of that energy. This was that darkness energy that I was talking about when I was talking about Hecate. Was that pure? I find it so hard to give words to things that I feel sometimes. But it was the balancing of the lightness with the darkness, but not in an evil or a negative way, in a powerful way, in a sovereign way. And I had these wings wrapped around me at the same time. So it was an essence of using that. I'm just going to say it in colors because it's the only way collectively that I think I can really describe it, is using the white light, using the white light of love and purity and oneness, blah, 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 to draw out those fears and doubts, to understand the truth is the opposite of what they are, applying it with the darkness, which is the essence of who I am, which is the desires and the sovereign part, the powerful part of who I am, and holding both those energies together, which is similar to the imagery and the things that I was drawing at the time, to allow that balance to occur. So it's not just, oh, I'm surrounded in white light, let me burn out all the things that are not making me feel like that. But it was feeling that white light, but the darkness, which is who I am, the essence of my being, to be able to be strengthened and to be felt and to be solidified and really stepped into during that whole process. And this one had a really good drawing, which I might put in here. It's similar. Oh, it's actually similar to this art. Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize that my drawing is literally the same. Okay, I didn't draw this as if. But one of the things that I wrote down, it's all the things we don't want to see. And it's not all the things we don't want to see as, oh, this is my evil part, this is my bad part. It's bringing up those depths of the desires that you want, which highlight those things that you think that you can't see, because some of those things that you really want to do, some of those things that you truly desire, you may have beliefs around them that they're not the right things that you can desire. They're not things that you can ask for. They're not things that you can go for whatever reason. But it's using the power of this energy to understand that they're the things that are driving you. They're the things that want to come through. And if you're feeling frustration or you're not in the place of where you are moving towards what you really want, you're ignoring them. You're not allowing that power of who you are, no matter what it looks like, to come through. And it's only through the creation of these that there is literally collective thoughts and ideas and beliefs that this is evil, this is demonic, and this is blah, 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 blah. But there's the essence to it. There's an essence to our power within it. Because when we allow that, when we tap into the energy of that, and that creates that desire and that drive for us to be and want to move towards the things that we are, we create more of the existence in what we want to exist in. So when it's been attached to things that we have been taught collectively not to believe in, or it's negative or against whatever the world wants us to believe, we move away from that. We're not allowing the truth of who we are. Just another way to be silenced if you want to go down that rabbit hole. And one of the things that I wrote down was look beyond what you see. So if you look at that, you are going to come up with thoughts of, of whatever negative connotation you believe that evil things look like, or the way the colors are, the way things are drawn, and you are associating a certain belief to it because that's what you've been brought up to believe. That's what collectively exists in the realm of our existence. So one of the messages is that I've written there is dispel the illusion of what you see. Look beyond the image, the thought, or the idea. Like if you looked at that and then you looked at the Archangel Michael image, immediately you are going to have a different response based on the beliefs you already have, based on the collective thoughts, the collective ideas, everything you already believe to be true. Because just remember, the things that you were seeing are literally just your eyes interpreting an image to beliefs that you are currently holding. So the message that really comes through here, well, there's a few, but is to look beyond the image, but then to also feel into the power of who you are, to allow that darkness, that sovereignty, that depth of who you are at your core to really come through. And for me, it's balancing that with the other side of that, which brings this beautiful embodiment of exactly who you truly are. And there was also an image that I drew, and it was a feather. And if you look at feather as a symbol of the angelic realm, the way the feather was drawn is, even though the outside and the pieces of it are all white, the stems of it, well, I would draw it in red, but that's this energy. That's the drive towards that lightness. It is the depths and the strength of that darkness, of that depth of sovereignty and power that drives you, that holds the stability in this symbol represented as a feather, which creates that white light, which creates that purity in your existence.